With the latest from the Dove Newsroom, I'm Demi Soto. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, days of extreme rain and snow have resulted in flood watches and rising water levels. At the John Fleming Veterans Memorial Park in Rogue River, the water level is reducing areas for visitors to enjoy, and levels are up several feet in many locations. Along this stretch of the Rogue River, heavy debris is also coming downriver at rapid rates, and officials are cautioning everyone on the river to be on the lookout. Fortunately, the water is beginning to recede, and it did not hit the high mark set in 1964 at this spot, and the weather is also forecasted to improve, which should help with the situation. Driving during the holidays with the busier traffic and wet and more difficult conditions can be an added risk situation. The entrance to Providence Medical Center on McAndrews Avenue was the scene of a two-car accident because of just that. A car was attempting to leave the parking lot of the hospital and could not negotiate out across McAndrews across oncoming traffic. When attempting to speed out of the driveway, bad traction left them vulnerable to an oncoming Toyota that struck the car at about 35 miles an hour.
So one car was exiting out of the Providence parking lot, trying to cut across traffic that was traveling on McAndrews. One vehicle failed to see oncoming cars and pulled out in front of one vehicle, and they impacted, met in the middle.
The people involved were checked out at the Providence Hospital. Unfortunately, there were no serious injuries reported. Law enforcement encourages you to slow down, give yourself more time this holiday season and in this winter season as well. Well, job losses from companies leaving Oregon could result from another tax proposal being unveiled by the public employees unions. It is a copy of the blueprint of Measure 97. It was rejected by voters last month. This time, it's not intended to go to the people, but through the legislature. The new plan projects revenue of $5 billion over 2 years, with the new money coming from a 2% tax hike on all corporations' gross annual sales in Oregon above $100 million. The proponents, Measure 97 and the excessive corporate sales tax opponent Sid DeBoer, challenges legislators to deal with the PERS and stop asking for money.
And I'm challenging them to help us find a solution, to provide the money to fund Oregon in a right way, and to cut expenses where they're not necessary, and to solve PERS. That's an obligation they need now, because they called this fight on.
Oregon faces a projected $1.7 billion shortfall in the next budget cycle, and the shortage is largely due to the Public Employees Union Pension Plan, PERS. All right, let's take a look at the regional weather forecast, and as we do, we'll start off in Northern California and see 26 tonight. Some clouds there. We'll see 37 for a high on Friday, 36 and sunshine on Saturday. As we look at the Klamath Basin, clouds throughout the period, very cold temperatures overnight, none of them there above freezing, some of them single digits, only 30 on Friday, only 26 on Saturday for highs. As we look over at the Central Oregon High Desert region, you'll see very cold temperatures tonight, 10 degrees with some snow. Only clouds tomorrow, 2 degrees overnight on Friday night, getting up only 19 on Friday, and then 25 on Saturday. For the Oregon coast, clouds throughout the period, low 30s overnight, mid 40s during the day. Sunshine does come in for the weekend. Portland metro area looking for some clouds and some snow possibly again on Saturday. They've had ice and snow over the period, in the 20s overnight, in the 30s during the day. And for the southern Oregon area, low temperatures during the night. Some sunshine comes around for the weekend. Should warm up a little bit. And that's a look at the latest from the Dove Newsroom. Join us every weekday morning for Mornings on the Dove right here on the Dove TV.